What's up, YouTube? This is Paradios91, and right now I present to you the Empty Jar FTM, aka the first turn mill or the one turn mill, however you want to pronounce it, if anything. So yeah, this came from the Empty Jar deck profile that I did earlier, so feel free to check it out if you haven't already done so. If you already have, good. Let's get started. As you can see, this right here is my Empty Jar deck, and I'm gonna shuffle it, that way you'll know I'm not purposely cheating, just so I can pull off the first turn mill, if anything. So yeah, let's get started. Let's just shuffle it a little bit more, and wouldn't you know it, it's right there, all the way in the bottom, where many people say he belongs. I think Dark Worlds kind of gave Empty Jar a bad name. Yeah, nothing wrong with Dark Worlds. Kind of miss him though. It's not to say that they haven't seen that much play in a while, but yeah, it's not that bad of a deck. But yeah, we're discussing this now. We'll just do this one last time. Now I'm gonna final cut this randomly. As you can see, I did not do that on purpose. Let's see, which is the side? Okay, yeah, this is the side. Okay, here's how I'm gonna be doing it. Whether I go first or the opponent goes first doesn't really matter. We're gonna be drawing our first 5 to begin with. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's say the opponent goes first. Or actually, you know, it doesn't really matter if they do or they don't. Opponent goes first. They've done everything they can. They've got their first turn set up. It's our turn, or if we go first, doesn't really matter. We're just gonna draw our 6th card. Alright, here it is. Not that bad of a, yeah, not really that bad of a first hand, but let's just go ahead and do what we can. Let's activate the Upstart Goblin first. The opponent gains 1,000 life points and we get to draw a card. Already, I don't feel bad. Let's activate that second Upstart Goblin. Okay, not that bad, I guess. Let's activate Hand Destruction. Let's get rid of the Deep Diver and the 80 Changer, because like I said in the deck profile, we need this guy in the graveyard. So yeah, let's draw our 2 cards. Okay, we still have a chance of getting the jar to the hand. Let's activate the Duality. Reveal the top 3. And still nothing. Let's just add the 80 Changer to the hand, because we already have the 2 Dark World Dealings and the Magical Stone of Excavation. We can easily just send it to the graveyard. We have the fodder for it. Let's go ahead and shuffle the deck. Yeah, actually I used to have Assault on GQ, a trap card in this deck. It was it would just destroy one monster you control and send the top 2 cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. I would use that as my personal card destruction since it was banned. So I would usually go with, I'm gonna mill you with no cards in my hand or field. That would be the last move I would do. Like end phase activated, Empty Jar is gone. At least I think that's how I never really did it, so I could be wrong on that ruling. So yeah, let's continue on here. Okay, if we don't get anything in this next few moves, we're gonna have to go with this, and let's just hope it can survive, if anything. So yeah, let's activate Dark World Dealings. We draw, we discard. Oh. Well, we have a second Shallow Grave anyway, so we can, yeah, we can spare it. Let's go ahead and spare it. Dark World Dealings once again, and it's gone. Well, so much for that. We have no choice but to set our Deep Diver, and we're left with no other choice but to end the turn. So yeah, one can only hope that it does get destroyed by battle. And sometimes it doesn't, but if it does, then this is what would happen. Should case be if you really do survive this coming turn. Let's say you do. Deep Diver is destroyed by battle, and we get to add the jar to the top of the deck. Let's go ahead and find it. There it is. Oh, we're gonna draw Book of Tidings. This is what I usually. It's the force of habit. I usually look at what I could have drawn right when I'm about to shuffle the deck. Let's add it to the top of the deck. Whatever our opponent does to us, hopefully it won't hurt too much. Alright, it's our turn. We draw. Here we have the jar. Let's go ahead and set the jar. From the graveyard, we will banish the 80 changer. Yeah, we will banish it. It's flipped face up. Chain Book of Eclipse to it. Sorry about that. Flip it back down, discard the entire hand, and draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna activate the Feather of Phoenix. We're gonna ditch the Needleworm. And we are going to add... Yeah, let's add that Book of Eclipse on top of the deck. Like I said, I usually like to leave it face up because the opponent already knows what we're going to be doing anyway, so what's the point of leaving it face down? There's no mystery behind it. Alright, Book of Moon, flip up again. Oh, it's face up attack. Well, it doesn't really matter, it's going to be flipped face up, but let's just go with the rulings. Flip it back up to attack mode. Chain Book of Moon to it, that way it won't get discarded. Effect still goes through. Draw our next 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 1 day apiece. We draw a card. This is actually pretty hard. Let's go ahead and activate. Yeah, let's go ahead and activate the Feather of Phoenix, so we can add Book of Tayu to the top of the deck. If you want, we can set the Magical Stone of Excavation. You never know when you might need it. Alright, Book of Tayu, flip it back up and attack. Chain Book of Eclipse, back down it goes. Draw our next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so far so good. Nothing too extreme. Upstart Goblin again. We draw. Yeah, now will be the best time to activate the Magical Stone of Excavation. So we'll get rid of 80 Changer, and we'll get rid of Gold Sarcophagus. Let's see, we can add the second Book of Tayu to the hand. Now that we got all 3 of them. Yeah, do we? Yeah, we got all 3. I forgot the third one is right here. All 3 80 Changers are now in the graveyard. So now the only thing left to do is just to set the Book of Tayu and activate the other one. Flip it up. Book of Eclipse, chain it so it can be back down. Discard. Draw the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see. Well, Foolish Burial is here. All 3 80 changes are no longer in the deck, so no point in activating this now. Now, hold up. We could still activate that Duality just for good measure. Yeah, we activated that Duality last turn, so we can go ahead and activate it right now. Let's go ahead and activate it. Alright, top 3. Yeah, let's go with that. We already have... Actually, you know what? Let's add that Book of Eclipse to the hand instead. Running low on cards here, people. This is what kind of scares me. Sometimes it puts me at the edge of my seat. Alright, next, Book of Tayu. Flip up again. Chain the Book of Eclipse. Flip back down. Discard. Draw our final 5. Oh. Okay, here we go. Now, normally I would activate the hand destruction, but I got no cards to draw, so... But the opponent does, so let's go ahead and activate that. Discard 2, we got nothing new to draw, so let's just leave it at that. Now then, we still have our set Book of Tayu, so let's go ahead and banish our second 80 Changer to flip Morphing Jar. We discard our last 2 cards. We draw 5 new ones, which we do not have. Our opponent may or may not, but I'm just showing you of what could happen should they do. Okay, so now we will look for our third one. If I can find that third one. There it is. We banish our third AD changer. Flip him back down. And just to be a troll about it, our final Book of Taiyu to flip him back up and to end the game. So yeah. This should bring back some memories to most of you. Should case be you never face it, but even if you do, let this be a tutorial, if anything, on how to counter it. I know there's a lot of people out there who hate this deck, and believe me, I've faced a lot of them who do. Never have I once faced somebody who just rage quit it and just flipped the table upon facing or even beating it, if anything. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anything, it helped you out. So go ahead and comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's it. This is Paradios91, and it's lights out.